Everybody.
Hey, Jim. Hey, Melissa. How's it going, y'all?
How are you?
Doing well.
Good afternoon.
Hey, Jim.
Hi, how you doing?
Good.
Where's everybody at today? So you only got 5 people. Short meeting.
Very short, Jim. Very quick.
Laura,
Yes.
I see in the paper once in a while that people are arrested for borrowed for court. What does that mean?
Arrested for borrowed for court.
Borrowed for court. Yeah, that's what the paper says.
It
I
just
don't
means that
know.
they have a court date at our courthouse. It could be domestic or child related. They just need to transport them to the court from prison usually.
Oh, okay.
That's my stand-in, Laura.
I'm wondering what that means. I keep seeing that in the newspaper.
I just jumped on when he asked a question. Sorry.
Oh, I'm glad you did. Thank you.
Thanks, Sherry.
Anytime.
Hey, Jim, I received your ELEE lunch reservation.
Good, thank you.
Will they
It's 1:30. Should we wait for a few more minutes?
Maybe a minute or two.
Okay.
It's up to you though, Jim. Whatever you want to do.
Yeah, right, thanks. Well, we can go ahead and get started with some introductions. I'm Jim McLean, citizen Citrus County, and Melissa, you can run down the roll call if you would, please.
Sure thing. So hey, everybody, I'm Melissa Shepard with JMT. Just to let everybody know, this meeting is being recorded. And if you are not speaking, please mute your mics. All right, so going down the list here, Brent Mosier.
Brenton Mosher, USF Cutter.
Thank you. Eric Henry.
Hey, y'all. Eric Henry, FDOT District 7.
Thank you. Jim Reiser.
Good afternoon, everybody. Jim Reiser, Gresham Smith and Partners. I'm one of the D7 safety consultants.
Thank you. Laura Anstead.
Office traffic unit.
Laura.
Yes.
Okay.
Did you copy any of that?
No, nothing.
Oh, well, I'll do it again. Hello, everybody. Laura Hinstead, traffic sergeant for Citrus County Sheriff's Office.
Thank you, ma'am. All right, we got Ernie Lane. Well, he is in the meeting. And he is with Hernando County. Janine Lawrence.
Hi, Janine Lawrence with Mothers Against Drunk Driving, West Central Florida.
Thank you much. And then we have Nick Ennis.
Hi everyone, Nick Ennis, Element Engineering Group, one of the D7 safety consultants.
Thank you much. Lori Paleo.
Hello, everyone. My name is Lori Palayo with JMT.
Thank you. And Bob Esposito. Bob, you there? He might have some mic issues. Well, Bob is on the line. And we'll go to Sergeant Andrews.
Hey everybody, Jeff Andrews, Traffic Unit Sergeant for Hernando County Sheriff's Office.
Thank you much. And Sherry Cook.
Sherry Cook, analyst supervisor, Citrus County Sheriff's Office.
Thank you. All right, was there anybody? Oh, and then we had a couple jump on. We've got Allison.
Allison Cornelius, Intelligence Analyst, Citrus County Sheriff's Office.
Thank you much. Bev Howard. All right, well, she's on the line as well. Was there anybody else on the line who I did not call? All right, well, if there is and you're having mic issues, you can always put your information in the chat. But with that, I will hand it back over to Jim.
Welcome to the audio
My computer
conferencing
right now,
center.
so I'm here. Ernie from Hernando County Engineering.
Thanks, Ernie.
Please.
Sorry, I can't find a meeting with that number. Try entering your conference ID again and then press pound.
All right. They get Ernie straightened out down there. All right, great. Thank you, Melissa. Let's review and approve the 2024 January minutes. If anyone have opportunities to look at those and motion to approve those, please.
I'll motion. Jeff Andrews.
Everything's. All right, thank you, Jeff.
I'll
And
second it.
any-
Sorry.
a second, please.
I'll second.
Motion and a second. Did you get that, Melissa? Laura, I think, seconded it, right? Okay, good.
Sure I
Thank you.
did.
All right. All right, thank you so much. We can go into the old business. Problem sheets, locations. We have, first one would be the Good Neighbor Trail issues we have going on down there. I think Ernie may have a report on that one.
All right, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Actually, I know they're down there working on replacing all the ADA mats. I don't know if that's actually been completed yet or not. I haven't got no feedback from traffic operations. I don't know if we want to, how much longer we want to keep this on this list for.
I think the ADA mats and the delineators were put in. Weren't those installed?
You mean the flex post?
Flex post, yeah.
As far as I know, yes. I haven't driven down there to find out for sure or verify, but.
Yeah, I haven't ridden my bike down. I haven't ridden my bike down that way or not lately. Ernie, on when that gets completed through from the Suncoast Parkway over to the connection, is the county going to maintain that entire length?
Yes.
Or
That's what I found out today.
Is it a city responsibility?
No, we're going to have it going outside the city all the way out to 50. And all the way down to 19.
Right. Okay. All right, good. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Any other comments about that Good Neighbor Trail connection and work out there?
This is Bob Esposito. Sorry, my microphone, I can't hear y'all on the actual Teams meeting. I did get a text message or a message from DOT yesterday. They are looking to do a ribbon cutting for the Good Neighbor Trail sometime probably in April.
Okay, the connection will be done by then?
I'm assuming if they want to do a ribbon cutting, it should be close. But initially they said March, and I said, wow, that quick? And then they changed it to April because they are apparently they are moving along, I think, ahead of schedule.
Yeah, I've seen some bunch of pictures of it, and I talked to some people yesterday down on the trail, and they said it was moving along pretty good. A lot of
I reached out to Blake Bell and let him know they want to do a ribbon cutting, and so we're just working on coordinating all of that. And he wants to actually invite the members of the city council from 2016 when this was approved, because obviously it's a whole new city council there now. But we're looking at sometime in April, but I'm sure it could be a moving target.
All right. All right. Thank you, Bob.
You're welcome.
Any other comments? Any other comments about the Good Neighbor Trail? Hearing none. Let's move to the number 2 item, the Mariner Boulevard and North Cliff Boulevard. That's all.
Yeah,
The skip lines. Yes.
I sent an email out to traffic operations trying to get a status on that. We've been telling them for I think the last couple of years we need those skip lines put on from North Cliff to North Mariner. Yeah. Hopefully soon.
Hopefully soon. All right, great. At least making some progress. Number 3 is the skip lines at 41 and 486. I was down there recently, and there is skip lines from eastbound 486 onto 41, but going northbound on 41 to 486, there is none. They help direct traffic to that lane and missing the medium down there. Eric, I think you were going to look into finding out some information about that.
Yeah, I reached back out to them and they confirmed that they were thinking of the wrong skip lines, but they said a couple weeks ago that they'd be going out sometime in the next couple weeks to repaint them. So those should be done hopefully by the end of this week if they're not done already.
Okay. All right, thank you. Yeah, hopefully we can call that one a done deal and be off the project list for next
Yeah,
month.
hopefully so. If anyone's driving over there,
Okay.
keep your eyes peeled.
Yeah, I'll be down that way probably in a week or so. All right, thank you. A couple weeks anyway. Next item we have on our list would be the Main Street and Highland Boulevard in Inverness. I was down there recently and saw some of the traffic backup like Laura had described with cars in the left turn lane and backed up into the through lane. I happened to be one of those cars that was backed up, being held up by the left turn people. And eventually that light does change to a green arrow for left turners and clears that lane. But by that time, the persons that are backed up in that particular through lane may not get through that red light. Although I did notice that the timing was adjusted, had been adjusted on that light for southbound 41 onto 44 traffic. Quite a few cars get through that light much better than they did before. So I don't know if any other changes have been made on that or not.
I know that our traffic ops had some consultants go out there and look at it. And they did add another, I think, 5 seconds to that northbound left. But if the issue is still persisting, if we're still seeing that, I can reach back out to them and let them know.
So the whole issue was the way they have it set up. They have all of the different directions turning independently instead of letting, you know, both the northbound and the southbound turn at the same time with arrows, and then opening up the straight through traffic at the same time with solid lights. The traffic turning east onto 44 gets the arrow while everybody else is stopped. And then the eastbound traffic gets stopped, then northbound and southbound go. Then northbound and southbound get stopped, and the westbound traffic onto Highland get a green arrow. Yeah, and the way it's all divided, the southbound traffic can't get through Highland can't get through the intersection because the people waiting to turn left on Highland are backing that lane up. So the whole idea was to just do like almost every single other traffic light in the county, have your eastbound and your westbound arrows go, and then open up your northbound and your southbound. So that was what we were hoping for, and that would solve, like, that would put the finishing touches on that intersection as a whole, because we've been working on this with arrows and lights and everything for quite a while.
I totally agree with you, Laura. That's the way it needs to be. You described it accurately. It really is a mess when that down there. You need to get both left and rights, and I believe it can do that. And the intersection looks like it could use some skip lines as well. To help guide the people.
Yeah,
Eric,
I have to think they must have at least considered that. So I don't know. I'll check with them and see if they, I don't know if that would have skipped their mind or if they have a reason that they haven't done that already. But I'll follow up. I'll check with them.
Okay, thank you. And we have the Powell Road at the Suncoast Trail crossing. I'm not sure what has been happening down there. Haven't been down that way in quite a while.
That's Ernie again on that one. The next two, we have requested funding for that. I don't know if it's been approved yet. As soon as we get that funded, then we can go out and put it on the contract.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that's what the statement says. You're waiting on decision for the beacon and funding. So thank you, Ernie. Next one's the County Line Road and Trillium Boulevard. The citizen brought that up as well, and Sergeant Andrews was going to check that out. Have you been able to do that, sir?
Oh, there we go. I haven't seen any crashes documented there. I don't know. I know the gentleman that brought that up wanted us to change the light. And I believe Ernie said that that wasn't going to happen. He wants the actual function of the light to change. But I haven't seen any, like we haven't had any crashes because of that. And I have no say so with how the light operates.
Yeah, I see our article here said talks about the LPIs have been there, and those seem to work fairly well. I've noticed several of them up here in Citrus County, and they seem to be working good. Maybe that's we need one more review on that, and perhaps dismiss that one from our list. I don't see Melissa's gone.
I'm here, Jim. I'm here.
Okay. Okay. Did we think we should keep that on the list one more month and then take that one off if we are not having issues there? And we probably should address that citizen as well if we can get a hold of him.
Yeah, I don't recall who gave him the information to get in to the meeting.
Yeah, was that Mike? His name is Michael Attard.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's, yeah, but I don't know if anybody that he needs to be contacted and say that we've done what we can do there.
Yeah, but if you want to keep it on for one more month, that's fine. And then next meeting, we can strike it.
Strike it. Okay. Let us do that. Would that be all right with everybody?
Yep.
Sergeant Andrews, would that be okay?
Yeah, that's fine with me. I don't think we're going to be able to change what he wants us to change.
Okay. All right. Thank you. All right. Let's do that. All right. Very good. Are there anything else regarding those issues that we've just discussed? Hearing none, we'll move on to the calendar updates and activity reports. Oh, Melissa, you had your hand up.
Yep, we have one more.
One more, okay.
It's on the screen here. The Mariner Boulevard.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's good.
Oh, it's not on my list. Okay. Okay, Mariner Boulevard, and that's the skip lines down there, I believe it was.
No, this is a different issue.
Oh, that's the wrong way turn lines and so forth. All right, has there been any updates on that?
No, I ran a bunch of
Have you
numbers.
seen-
I ran a bunch of numbers and broke everything down. Unfortunately, I don't get the full month of December since Signal 4 has that delay. But for the 2023 totals, Mariner Boulevard had 343 crashes, 6 fatal crashes with 7 fatalities. 3 out of the 6 were in this one particular stretch. The south side of Mariner, closer to like County Line Road, south of Spring Hill Drive. So I was just trying to, I'll probably get with Ernie and go over this list here and just see what options are there. And like I said, the last meeting, I know I missed January's meeting, but in December's meeting, if we could, maybe get a couple people together to kind of review that, and maybe having some eyes from the outside take a look at it would help us out with any kind of safety concerns or anything, because clearly we're having issues on that stretch where people are losing control and not wearing their seatbelts and getting thrown out.
All right. That sounds good. Thank you. Any other comments about the Mariner Boulevard? Ernie, do you have anything to comment about that?
No, he just gave me the listing about 15, 20 minutes ago, so I'm still reviewing it, and I'll get with Laura when she comes back from her meeting.
Okay, good, thank you. All right, now we ready to move on, Melissa? Okay, good, thank you. For some reason on my, oh, that's right, January minutes, it didn't show up on my list. Calendar updates and activity reports. We have, Brenton, do you have anything on the ELEE?
I do have,
Project?
I'll post in the chat, I'll post the stats that were conducted from the details. So the stats I'm going to include here run from May 1st, 2023 to January 8th, 2024. And so we have our ceremony coming up next month. And then the only thing is we did have a good presentation at Central High School for our teen traffic safety education program. We don't get to reach many of the Hernando Citrus schools lately because they're just difficult to get in, especially with a lot of schools not offering driver's ed. But I believe we're also going to have a Sydney cart at Central sometime in March. I'll have to verify that.
Would you consider coming up to a Citrus County School Board meeting and making a presentation to see if they would be interested in traffic, bicycling, pedestrian
Maybe.
information?
I'll pass that along and see what we can do about that.
I don't know. I saw they're going to have one. I'm not sure how often they meet, but I can find out and I'll let you know.
Great. That's about all I have.
All right, thank you. All right, let's see what we have next. Anybody else have any calendar updates or activity reports? Nothing? All right, I hear none. We'll move down to the fatal crash maps, and that would be Lori's.
Hello, everyone. So from the Citrus County, yeah. Okay. From January 1st to December 6th of 2023, there have been 22 fatal crashes. At the last CTST meeting from January 1st to October 28th, there were 19 fatal crashes. So there's been 3 new fatal crashes. One was an unknown fatal crash, one was a left turn, and one was a run off the road. The unknown fatal crash was on November 17th on Florida Avenue and Zephyr Street, not at the intersection in dark, lighted, and cloudy, dry conditions. The left turn fatal crash was on November 20th on County Road 486 and North Donovan Avenue at a T intersection in day clear and dry conditions. Vehicle 1 was traveling south on North Donovan Ave, approaching County Road 486. Vehicle 2 was traveling west on County Road 486 in the inside lane, approaching North Donovan Avenue. From a stop sign, Vehicle 1 entered the direct path of Vehicle 2. The run off the road fatal crash was on December 3rd at South Mason Creek Road and West Red Maple Street, not at an intersection in dust, cloudy, and wet conditions, sorry. There are currently 22 fatal crashes, and the same period in 2022, there were 23 fatal crashes. So we are down by 1 fatal crash, same time period for Citrus County. In Hernando County, from January 1st to December 6th, there have been 40 fatal crashes. And at the last CTST, from January 1st to October 28th, there were 35 fatal crashes. So there's been 5 new fatal crashes added to the fatal crash map. Those include 1 other, 1 head-on, 2 run-off-the-road fatal crashes, and 1 unknown. The other fatal crash was on October 29th on Sunshine Grove Road and Montour Street, not at the intersection in dark, lighted, clear, dry conditions. The vehicle is traveling south in the inside southbound lane of Sunshine Grove Road, approaching Montour Street, and the driver lost control of the vehicle. The head-on fatal crash was on November 11th on Coronado Drive and Whitewood Avenue at the T intersection in dawn, foggy, and dry conditions. Vehicle 1 was a motorcycle, was traveling eastbound on Coronado Drive west of Whitewood Avenue, and Vehicle 2 was traveling westbound on Coronado Drive east of Whitewood Avenue. As both vehicles approached the intersection of Whitewood Ave, Vehicle 1 exited its lane of travel for unknown reasons and entered the westbound lane, already occupied by Vehicle 2. The off-road fatal crash was on November 11th on Mariner Boulevard and Santee Street, not at the intersection, in dark, not lighted, clear, dry conditions. The second off-road fatal crash was on November 20th on Mariner Boulevard and Casa Grande Circle at the T intersection in dark, lighted, clear, dry conditions. The unknown fatal crash was on Mariner Boulevard and Casa Grande Circle at the four-way intersection in dark, lighted, and clear, dry conditions. Vehicle 1 was traveling north on Mariner Boulevard, approaching the intersection of Casa Grande Circle in the outside lane, and Vehicle 2 was traveling south on Mariner Boulevard, approaching the intersection of Casa Grande Circle in the inside lane. And then for an unknown reason, Vehicle 1 failed to maintain her lane and crossed over the center grass median. And the front of the vehicle, Vehicle 1 collided with the left rear side of Vehicle 2. There are currently 40 fatal crashes in Hernando County through December 6th. And the same time period in 2022, there were also 40 crashes. So there's been no change, same time period. And that's what I got.
Very good, thank you. Is there any comments or questions regarding the fatal crash maps and information Lori has provided? Hearing none, we'll move to the Safe Routes to School update. Eric, could you have any information about that?
I do not today, Jim.
No? Okay. I don't know of anything going on with that right now, although I know Citrus County is going to do something, I think, in 2025 with that, but nothing at this point in time. The HSIP information, Lori or Eric have any information about that? Any applications?
Hey,
Are we
guys.
still?
So, sure, go ahead, Eric.
No, go ahead, Melissa.
I was gonna say, we don't have any applications yet. We were talking to Hernando County at one point, so that's kind of still up in the air, like they may have some applications. But the portal is active, it's up and running, things are going smoothly with it in other areas of District 7. You want to add anything, Eric?
Nope, couldn't have said it better myself.
All right. Very good. Well, that's great. I kind of wish we could get some of those funds and do something with them, but I don't know what me being who I am and where I'm at, my position, I'm not sure how I can go about doing it. But some of you folks that are working can do something with that. All right, good. Thanks, Eric and Melissa. Appreciate that. New business. Submittal request for new problem areas. Does anyone have any new problem areas we'd like to address? No, I have not discovered anything being out or driving or bicycling. So.
I received a request. It's referenced to signal timing again. I'm not quite sure how much could be done with it, but the light at Rock Crusher and Highway 44 is a timed light, and we're getting some complaints in reference to traffic at really early hours of the morning being stopped when there's, the light turning red and traffic on 44 having to stop, even though there's no traffic coming off of Rock Crusher. So I'm not sure if our timing company can look into that for us. Maybe, I don't know if do they have the sensor capability built into it, or are they just all automatically put on timers?
Well, probably that, I can't remember what the name of that box is in them. Ernie might be able to know. But you could set those controllers, but I wondered if that has anything to do with the DOT out there repairing the road, repaving the road out there.
Yeah, I wasn't sure either, but I promised I would bring it up, so I brought it up.
I'll pass it along to our traffic ops and see if they go out and check it for us.
All right, that's awesome. Thank you so much.
Okay, I'll let you know. Thank you. Anybody else have anything? Hearing none. Wow.
Also, before, that does not need to go on the list for
No.
next week. So, okay, good.
No, I'll go ahead and I'll notify them. They'll check it out for us and we'll go from there. I'll let you know. All right, thank you. Does anybody else have any information or something to put on our list that needs to be reviewed? Anything in Hernando County? Or Hernando County folks? Nope.
I don't have anything to add to it, Jim.
All right, thank you. Anybody else have anything down that way? No, hearing none. Wow, we're doing good, I guess. That's great. That's great. How about an open forum and announcements? Has anybody got any new information or open forum and any announcements coming up? Melissa has something.
Yeah, but Janine, if you want to go, I can go last.
Yeah,
Oh,
she
okay.
was just,
Yes.
thank you. I just put in the chat, hi, everyone. Just wanted to remind everyone, we have a Ride Like Mad tour to Florida, the month of May. It is a ride. It's a challenge that you can do yourself or with any cycling groups throughout the month of May. And I put the information in the chat about it. It's just a fun awareness event to really bring attention to cycling and safety for cycling in our state. So love to have people who are riders, cyclists join us. If you're in any groups, please get them involved. We'd love to have you participate. Thanks.
All right. Janine, how do we report our hours in that?
There are a couple different.
The Strava app or something to do that?
You can, but you can also report them on your own with the coordinator of it. Her name is Claudia Mikado. And the information, I believe, is on the website about how you do that. But once you register, if you have questions about reporting that, if you don't want to use the Strava app, you can do it. You can self-report with her because I know she's done that in the last couple of years. So
yeah,
some people
I
love the app,
Strava.
some people don't. So we recognize that.
Yeah, I don't use Strava. I just have a regular computer on my bike and just record all the hours and the time and all that took. So
we can trust you, I think. We can trust you, I think.
I would hope so.
I hope so too. Yeah, just reach out to Claudia when you sign up and let her know you want to do it that way. And I think she may even have informed people. I don't know how she does that part of it. That's her her realm.
Okay.
She keeps charge of all that, but thank you.
Great. I'll get in touch with you. I'd like to do that this year.
Oh, we'd love to have you. And if you have any other people you want to do with it, you'll see on the website, they've got some cool, they're doing like a virtual ride through Florida. And then when you do certain miles, you get different patches on the side of your jersey that shows that you reach this many miles and this many miles. So it's pretty cool.
I saw the website. I'm not sure I could do 1,000 miles in a month, but I can do 500.
We'll see. We'll see. You can challenge. It's a challenge, right? Tour de Florida challenge.
There you go.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much for bringing that up. How about some other open forum or announcements? Anybody have anything that we need to discuss, bring up? Getting to our safety.
If not, I'll go.
Okay.
I'll pipe in. So I know I've mentioned in previous meetings, and there was a e-blast that went out regarding the Safe Streets for All grants. It has not been released yet, so there is plenty of time to get prepared for this. If you have any questions about it, if you want to see the presentation again, just let me know. I can send it out, or I can, set up a meeting time with anybody. We have had some success in District 7, actually some great success within District 7. And I believe, I mean, we've got, I think, two more years of this grant. So there's plenty of money out there. Let me know if you have any questions.
Okay, very good. Thank you. Anybody else have open forum announcements? Brenton, do you have anything to add? Nope. All right. Looks like we're getting down to the bottom of our list, which brings us to our next meeting is going to be an in-person meeting on March the 13th at 1:30 at the FDOT District 7 Brooksville Operations Center at 16411 Spring Hill Drive in Brooksville. And we hope to see everyone there. At that point, we can adjourn our meeting. And thank you for being here. It's great. All right, catch y'all later.
Thank y'all.
Bye. Happy Valentine's Day.
Yes. Happy Valentine's.
Thank you.
Take care. Have a good afternoon,
Thank
everybody.
you.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Bye.
Bye.